It's over. The Philadelphia Eagles have won Super Bowl 59.
Ready, down, put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the show. It's the Playcall sheet on a Monday. I'm Dale. We got Chili Will in the building on time. What's up, bro?
What it do?
All right, Meta Watt in the building. What's up, man?
Hey, you got to put the on time stamp on me too, man. It's been
time.
It's been bad. This winter's been bad.
I put it on Will because it's rare for him. That's all.
Holographic wise,
we're always right on time.
I'm not always there when you call.
All right, and Coach in the house. What's going on, Coach?
What's the damn deal, Dale?
Oh, good. Unc, are you there, sir? He is kind of in the house. A little
Great
bit
talk.
in the house,
He's in the foyer.
There you go. So, man, yeah, we got a good show for sure in store for you guys today. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Get a friend in here to enjoy this foolishness that we're about to go through on the Play Call sheet. There we go. Now, first off, Monday Night Football. We got the Chargers versus the Eagles tonight. This should be a good game to enjoy. I'm pretty sure I picked the Eagles. Did everybody else pick the Eagles too?
I believe I did pick the
there was
Eagles.
a few Chargers, I think.
I picked the Eagles.
I picked the Eagles too, I believe. 7-0 Chargers right now, 8:49 in the first. Justin Herbert just threw a touchdown to the returning running back, Marion Hampton. Scores his first touchdown of the game. 7-0 Chargers.
Hampton is back. That was it's definitely gonna come up in the injury report when we get to it today. But Hampton is back. And he's doing his thing. So shout out to Hampton for coming back. I'm trying to get everything shared out there on the Facebooks.
Yes.
But
tagging everywhere, man. Sure. Wherever you at, man, just tag. Tag is free, baby. Share is free.
Absolutely.
Doesn't cost no holiday money.
Absolutely. Don't cost you a thing. So help a brother out.
Subscribe for Prime, man. Watch is free on Twitch, man. For anybody that likes the Twitch format, all at us. Chargers, Eagles. This absolutely has implications playoff wise for both teams. The Chargers still have somewhat of a hope to win the West. And the Eagles, if they continue to falter, could not only fall to where they are now, but they can fall even further depending on how these weeks go out. So definitely a pivotal game on Monday Night Football. As I mentioned, Marion Hampton is back. Justin Herbert, though, broken left hand. He is playing, though. So shout out to him for being out there as a competitor and pushing because he knows how important it is for not only the Chargers to get there, but to try to do some things there as well. It's kind of been the last few years where people have doubted maybe the ability, maybe the team, but you're hearing more of, what Justin Herbert doing. What is he going to do? Something or whatever the case is. So there, aside for me, I as a Cowboy fan, I would hope for the Eagles to falter right now. But they need to fix something up. And at this point of the year right now, can you really fix it? You know what I'm saying? And good enough, they got a head start at the beginning of the season, winning games that people said they probably could have lost as well. So The head start's probably going to have them end up winning the East, but it's not over yet. So in order for that dream of mine to be a believable thing, the Eagles have to lose. So let's see if they can get it together at least tonight for their fan base after a few weeks of this disappointing football.
Gotcha, man. All right. Look at the chat, please. Got a thing here. And be sure that you go ahead over to Amazon and subscribe to this via Twitch, and you can give us some of Amazon's money. So yeah, you can do it for free. It don't cost you a thing, and you will be helping out the brand. So please come through and do that.
Give us money.
Yes, absolutely, man. So I wanted to take this time before we get into the show to share a little joke here that was just recently shared with me. All right, see this shirt. We're all pretty much familiar with this kind of shirt.
Yeah.
And, what this entails, like, you typically lose your fantasy league, last place, you wear a stupid t-shirt as punishment, sort of thing, right? So my fantasy league, it's a dynasty fantasy league. We've been together.
Tattoos. We're doing tattoos.
Probably since 2015. And so I got one of these shirts as a gift from my buddy Tim, who's like one of my best friends. And he kept winning the league. Like, he won the league maybe like 3 years in a row at one point. So I just wore the shirt. I didn't come in last. I wore the shirt in like protest of, hey, we suck. This dude keep winning. You know what I mean? And I didn't realize this, but we started another league and Tim introduced me to somebody. And when he introduced me, I didn't know this, but he told him, hey, don't say anything, but my boy Dale is gay. I just want you to know that. And so for years, this guy's been looking at me thinking I'm gay. Because he met me, I was wearing this shirt.
See, Masters, you get the shirt to the face. Oh, man.
That's great. He judged that book by its cover. That's prime. I like that.
No type of conversation for him for years in regards to anything besides football, probably. And his why is the reason why.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he been like that fruit cup. He just like you don't know football.
I wonder why you suck at fantasy football, Dale.
Yeah, a lot of things coming to light.
Hold on.
The more we learn, huh?
No.
All right, what we got next? What we got next, Pink Panther?
All right. So first up, play of the week here. This comes from college, the Indiana versus Ohio State game. This play from Mendoza to this wide receiver pretty much sealed the deal and won them the Big Ten championship. Congratulations to Indiana. I didn't give them any chance at all, and they did it, and they beat Ohio State. So
yeah,
congratulations.
This was coming because no matter what we say, I know Ohio State the last few years have been very good, but they always let the little brother get one. In this case, Indiana's the little brother. Michigan isn't this year. Shout out to the Hoosiers. Shout out to the basketball school. Can we call them that anymore? Can we call them a football school too? After this one, maybe it's a closer shot than it is furthest. Shout out to that catch shout out to the team for this is their Super Bowl right here. They may not win the national championship this year. They got a good chance though. But if this is it in terms of the greatest win of the year for them, this is fire in its own, man. For this school, Mendoza's interview, you know what I'm saying? It felt like it was just like an underdog story, which it was in this case because Ohio State, we know who they are. So shout out to him.
He felt like a Bible thumping Pee Wee Herman. That's what it felt like. That interview, but the real story here, man. Shout out to Coach Cignetti, man. He comes to this school. They haven't been worth a damn thing in football since like the 60s, I think. I saw they haven't been doing anything in football all this time. And in 2 seasons, he turned his program into winning their conference.
Yeah, that is without a doubt the best turnaround ever.
Yeah, it's the best turnaround ever. Like this is a school that it's not just that they weren't good or had a bad spell. They weren't a football school. They weren't a football program. No one gave a shit for decades.
Right.
Not a couple years. I mean, multiple, count on 2-hand decades, basically. Like,
yes.
So
yes.
He comes in and in 2 years, back-to-back playoff berths. And yeah, for real, yo, Bobby, that dude, I'm so glad he's playing football because he would 100% be a serial killer if he wasn't. He's insane.
My next question, and it sucks that I gotta say this, but it sounded like early CTE for a little bit.
Nah, he's just no. He's literally
he's a character.
Crazy religious dude.
Yeah. He looks like one of those honest religion guys. He's up for the Heisman too. He'll be in the at the ceremony coming up. It's overall good for him. He might have won the Heisman with that pass.
He won it with that game for damn sure.
That's
that pass, yeah. Sure. I said it's funny because I said it when he threw it. I'm like, he just wrapped up the Heisman on that one because that's a big game pass.
Exactly.
He said Google him. He said Google me when he got hired. All I do is win. But yo, the other thing is, I know a lot of people didn't give him a chance, and I understand why. Like, Ohio State's been like cover to cover the best team in the league this year. It's in the nation. Like they've been wire to wire. But here's the thing, though. They didn't have a great schedule, and that's a common thing talked about. But it got even worse when some of the teams they were going to play that were supposed to be good weren't even all that great. They beat Texas out the gate, and we realized, but Texas ended up being a solid team. But they weren't what we thought they were supposed to be.
Absolutely, they're still underachieved.
Right. And then the other thing that nobody looked at, everybody, Ohio State, #1 defense in college football. Like, unbelievable. They are. Mm-hmm. But you know who #2 is?
Indiana. Okay.
Like, their defense was the second best defense in the nation going into that game. And they showed us. What they showed us is maybe that their defense might be a little more real. It doesn't have all the crazy names on it.
Yeah, I mean, look, blue chip ratio is not in favor of close. Indiana at all. It's not even close.
They were like 72 in terms of like the class they brought in. Yeah, it was something like not even close to the top.
Indiana probably's got like a 6% blue chip ratio on that team, man. Like they're not supposed to be in this position. So Cignetti did a hell of a job, bro.
Ohio State faced a better coach team. Yeah. Possibly a better defense, but statistically, no, it's still Ohio State. But possibly a better defense. Definitely a better quarterback. That's the other thing. Sayan got to see a real defense this time, and it wasn't as pretty, which is fine. He's allowed to have a bad game. I'm not going to be like, he sucks now. I'm not one of those guys. Exactly. But you saw a real defense.
You might see him again.
As pretty.
You might see him again.
Definitely might.
We're going to see him again. You're going to see him again. You might see the same team again, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But you got 3 NFL receivers out there. Bo Jackson's a good player. I really like what he's doing this year.
Yeah, man.
They just didn't have enough. They didn't play well enough. If I was gonna blame anybody, I blame coaching. He got out coached. Cignetti's a better coach than Day.
I mean, look, they did have home field advantage playing in the
And it's crazy, but it's crazy in reality that they lose this game before the playoff, and like no matter what happens, I feel his job's always gonna be under security. Like, and that can be that could be the winning the national championship. I just feel like out of everybody there, because obviously the players move on, you know what I'm saying, or they transfer now. But him right there, at some point, hopefully they can cash in on another one because he ain't gonna be there soon.
No, it's just a short trip. He here for a good time, not a long time. Unless he just falls in love with the fact that he made Indiana relevant. That could be a crazy thing that he could do. He could just do 20 years of Indiana being like a relevant force in this league. But I don't think he'll do that.
Bobby, even if Summerall turns around Florida, like it's not gonna be the same. Like
no, it's nothing like the same.
That's a huge turnaround. Indiana, it was irrelevant
for two reasons. One, like you're saying, irrelevant, and then two, the player pool you're picking from in Florida versus what you're picking with in the Indiana circuit is not the same.
If anybody want to talk about irrelevant, you guys, no disrespect to you guys, but you guys' organizations can't talk about irrelevant. I can talk about irrelevant in regards to Boston College. I mean, Indiana, all these missing this right here. We called them a basketball school for a reason, Indiana. Yes. Mm-hmm. They were forever one of the worst teams in the whole, there's like 100 like.
It's a bye week. Schools. They've been a bye week for like 40 years. They've been a bye week.
Yeah. That's who's in that spot now. Boston College.
You're not the only one. There's plenty of these guys. There's plenty of these
who else, Will? UMass.
Well, we're not good at football up here. It's too many people. There's too many sports. There's too many things to do.
And
it's not religion up here. It's religion down there.
It's relevant for real. Like this team has they're opening their own book now of hopefully great things to come. And this guy right here, I feel like he can get great play. And the thing is, Dale, I want to jab on you real quick because I know you say sometimes during the draft you don't want nobody from San Francisco University Community College. But this guy came from JMU, and at that time, JMU was an FCS school. Not an FCS subdivision. School. He's going to go after guys now. We know he can get some guys maybe, and he's getting some guys from under in like those college JUCO settings. So that's not bad, man, if you can get the right recipe of players, man, and draft them guys, and those guys can end up being drafted as NFL players. So it's dope. It's dope, man.
Hey, you want to know how you know the player pool isn't that crazy where he's picking from in Indiana? You know who came in for Mendoza when he got his bell rung a little bit? He missed the play. You know who came in for him?
Who's that?
His little brother.
Ah, nice.
Nice. He's having to scout within the home of the player that he's scouting.
Sometimes to get one player, you have to get the brother too.
I know it really is, but it's just funny that the next guy up is just his little brother. Like, we're doing our best out here. It's Indiana. What do you want from us?
And the crazy thing is, man, it all becomes this story. You become good, and then you find out who the backup QB of the number one team in the country is, and it's the guy's little brother. That is fire.
Also, I feel bad because Bobby said some like real inspirational shit right here for me. Like for me, like this is like, oh yeah, cool. Like that would be really dope. And we just fucking smacked him down. Like we're not. Shut up. It's not the same. Boom.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like Florida, like for them to like jump like that, maybe because of the SEC. But at the same time, when Florida becomes good again, it's people expect that. Indiana they never expected that.
I'll give Bobby this to this point though. I'll give Bobby this. Even with the program being bigger and the player pool being better, it's still a tougher climb back to the top of the SEC. Like if you get a guy like Signetti's doing, all you gotta do is get a guy.
Yeah,
we've seen this in other programs, but this is the best one we've ever seen. But we've seen it in other programs. You get the guy. Yeah, they'll get you. Now they're not gonna put you in a position to be in the playoff necessarily, but you can turn the program around. But what he's done is it's crazy, and I really hope that Summerall does do that. So yes, Bobby, thank you for that.
Yep.
Bobby
All
Butler
right.
in the building. Shout out to Be Easy.
And let's get
Damn it,
our
Bobby.
play of the week from the NFL. It's this interception thrown by Joe Burrow to I think Bedford from the linebacker from Buffalo, jumped in the air, catch it, ran it back for a score. Like
mean this
that
is
was
the
an
dope?
amazing play, bro.
We need to have
But
like
yeah.
a doubt play of the week or a fucking or a butt fumble of the week, which is basically the worst play ever.
Oh, this is
And
the
that
worst.
was the
play
name
of
of
the
the
life.
this began the decline of that game there, man.
Well, I
This
know
week's butt fumble.
I know. I mean, I don't know much of Dale's life before we met, but Will, I know you are a heavy video game guy, Madden. In those days too. I don't know how much
This
you
is
play
blitz
now,
right here.
but this was no. Hold on, Will. Like in Madden, you play in the blitz and you're trash. Like Joe Burrow ain't trash, but you're trash, and you think you can snap the ball,
Throw it quick.
quick out, and then throw the ball, and then
Nope.
the guy in Madden would literally do that all the time and go for 6.
That's
Too
yo.
many times in my life because I was trashing
Quick
Madden.
fun backstory. He's not. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's all. I was trashing Madden. So that happened to me plenty of times. I've seen that play plenty of times.
Hey, speaking of people who are trash at Madden, yeah, Jake beat me one time because all he was doing with the Ravens was literally running this RPO, but he would just snap it and then snap it quickly to Bateman. And for some reason, no matter what I did, I put a guy in the lane knowing he was going to be there. The play was glitch. It would just work. And he had like 200. He had like 290 yards with Bateman. I was going crazy over here. I beat the brakes off him after that though.
We gotta go develop.
Shout out to Jake.
And we'll do that in a bit with that game. That game was all
This
you
pass
could
was
ask for
awful, by the
yesterday,
way.
until it wasn't.
This pass was horrendous. Like I get what he was doing. Like he thought he
was
caught
throwing
the
he was throwing the ball out here to this area. This guy made a play. What you mean?
Nah. So part of what happened too is he rushed it because it's supposed to be the play, but you also got to read it. There's a guy right there, and then he didn't get a grip on the ball, and he would just, if you watch the play, he kind of shot puts this, like it's not throwing a spiral. He literally just flicks it because he can't do anything else, and that's why I got like it was a meatball. Don't get me wrong, it's a great play, but it's way worse than a play.
It definitely would have been an incomplete pass because I think he was trying to do. I think the read that he seen, he was like, "Oh snap! I don't think he's gonna get there to him," and then he kind of just threw it where he thought that guy wasn't going to jump, and that guy jumped for that ball, literally.
Hey yo, look, keep looking at the throw. Watch his arm on the throw. This looks like a hook shot. Like he literally, it's like he's just trying to get rid of it. There's nothing behind it.
Right. There's nothing behind it, but one thing we all going to say here for Cincinnati is that, damn, out of all the things that happened in your season, especially the last few seasons, we know Joe Burrow was hurt. But Joe Burrow playing bad football at any point of games, we don't really see that too often. So yesterday's game was just like whatever luck the Bengals thought they had, they don't have no more, at least this season, if they thought they did. And two pivotal plays, including this one right here, with iced an amazing game yesterday.
Yeah.
Joe,
it was another interception after this that iced the game.
Yeah, Joe Burrow is about to enter, and it sucks because he's entering this stage without any rings. But he's about to enter the stage that Mahomes is currently already in, where like, I know you see T. Higgins and Chase, and you're like, oh, he has plenty, but there's not enough around him that he's having to carry too much, and eventually there comes a point with whether it's age or injury where you can't do that anymore. Josh Allen is speeding towards this moment in his career as well, where he can no longer be the one who does everything. And eventually you're going to have to put a legitimate team around it. And I don't just mean weapons, because Burrow has weapons. But what he doesn't have is a really good offensive line, and what he doesn't have is any kind of defense. It's the worst defense in the league. You got to put more around him. They shouldn't have paid T. Higgins. Love him there. Unbelievable player. They had no business doing it. That's a luxury pick. Like, you cannot pay T. Higgins.
I think that's what
you gotta pay defenders. You have to play defense.
They live in luxury, man. That's what they live in. That's what they want to do.
What did they think? Did they think that a team that already, because you got to understand, T. Higgins isn't a new player for them. So did you think he was either going to get so much better that you would be able to outscore teams without a defense? Or did you not realize that you already had him on the team with Chase And you guys couldn't win shootouts then because your defense was so bad. You didn't change anything.
This is why they
It's
wanted
crazy.
This is why they wanted the shittiest franchises in the NFL's history.
Yeah, stupid. Straight
because they have this mentality of, okay, Joe's been hurt the last few years. And back to what you were saying, Will, in regards to why they give T. Higgins that money that they think was just going to exceptionally growth his way to the top or whatever the case was. I just think they have this mentality like, oh, well, last year this happened. Let's see if we can do this year. And you can't have that mentality as an NFL team, never mind a player. You can't, because every year is different, but you guys can compete. You have the offense to go compete, but overall, like you said as well, you need those other pieces to continue that flow. You can't just think one-minded, and I think that's what they've been thinking is one-minded. You can't be an NFL team and think one-minded. You see what I get you.
Right. Look what Bobby said. Burrow is good enough to make a nobody receiver look good, similar to how Breeze made players like Kenny Stills look good and paid elsewhere. Right. Think about it. Who is Ioshivash guy? Because he was killing for like 8 weeks straight last year. Like, who is that guy? And we haven't seen him since. Like, that's what he can do. Why would you pay T. Higgins? It made no sense. I said it when it happened. I remember because even though it's not his team, it's his team, unofficial team. Jake, our friend Jake kept saying, they gotta sign T. Higgins. I want them to sign T. Higgins. Like, all right, maybe he's right. Maybe it's not his team and he's tanking them because that was the worst idea. They got what they wanted. You got T. Higgins, and now what? You can't stop a nosebleed. And you're getting your quarterback killed. Bengals. Took's right. One of the worst run franchises. You know what the problem is? They got blind loyalty problems. That's why Bob Lewis kept his job for like 10 years too long. That's why Zach's kept his job for like 3 years too long.
Maybe.
Blind loyalty.
Maybe. Or maybe they're just saying, hey, we want to keep Joe Burrow happy. Joe Burrow wants T. Higgins. We got to make it happen.
Joe Burrow ain't never ran a goddamn franchise.
You know how it is in the NBA. You have to make your star player happy or they're going to leave.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You already made him happy getting chased. You get one, Burrow. Joe, you get one. You know what? You get one of those calls for every bowl you don't even got to win. For every
That's
bowl
the franchise,
you go to,
man.
For every bowl you go to, you get one of those. You've been to one
franchise.
bowl, and you actually got your one call before you even went to the bowl. So you got your one. It was getting your boy Chase. You don't get another one. Go back to a bowl. You can get another one of those calls. You know why Brady could make all the calls? 6 of them things. And he went to like 8, 9, 10. Right. Yeah. You can build a team then. You get whoever that guy wants.
Let's get to some news and rumors from the NFL. The word out of Cleveland is Shedeur Sanders will remain the QB1 for the rest of the season. He looked pretty good this week.
He's the only one competent enough to throw it forward on this team.
He looked good, man. He looked good.
He did. He made some bad passes. He's gonna make. My favorite thing right now is to watch all these fake ass fans or these lame ass people who the minute he throws like a bad pass or an interception, they're like, see? Like no one else has ever thrown an interception in their life. Yeah. It's crazy to me. It's crazy, bro.
The critics or the praisers are gonna be out after every game with him.
You're right, because I don't like the overpraisers too. Like, see, we told you, like he was like 11 for 20. Like, relax, like.
Nah, you can't be in between on this guy, okay? You gotta love him or you gotta hate him. That's it.
I hate it. So bad.
He ain't his father, man, because everybody loved his pops. But
No. That's the thing. They loved him now. They did not love him when he was there at all. At all. They did not love Prime because Prime spoke his mind, and they don't like that shit.
Shedeur keeping his job, it's easy. It's an easy choice. I feel it was always an easy choice. Whatever he had to deal with, I'm happy that he's gotten through that and he's able here now. One thing I would say about Shedeur is, just keep on working hard, get to that next step of development, and always as a professional, the smiles, the glamour, and all that, it can only get you so far to a point. Being somebody's son or not, You know, it helps if you're somebody's son that's, you know, as good as Dion. But now you kind of, the leash is off. This 3-game stretch here, I feel, has gotten him off the Dion leash. And now you can be Shedeur Sanders. Whatever that is. You can act like Dion, but in terms of being a man, you are, if you wasn't a man, you're a man now. And the NFL, you know, just from your rookie year, they're going to hunt you down. What y'all guys said, you got to hate them or love them. You got to realize, bro, you got to stay medium-headed at this game. They want you to bait. They want to throw the bait at you because they know you're going to take it sometimes. You got to learn not to take the bait, take the mistakes, learn from them, go out there and play good games like you've been playing. And, hey, to a point where you give them 3 to 4 words in an interview and you out, bro. I don't care what they think of it. Don't let the bait come to you, Dion, Shedeur, whatever you want to be called. I'm going to call you Shedeur today because I think you just came out of Dion's shadow within the last month.
Yeah, he going to have to do a ton to get out from under that. But he's getting a little leadway here. I like to point out, too, when they put in bum-ass, who's the short guy they drafted, too?
Gabriel?
Yeah, they put him in. First game, they let him throw, 30 or 40 times. Second game, 48 times. Okay. They let him sling it. When they still could have possibly had a chance in this season, they let him sling it. Then they put in Shedeur, and they cap him. 20 the first time, not so many the next time. They finally let him lose 300-something yards. 2 touches and a pick? Shout out to young man, bro. He balling.
Shout out to him.
Let him go.
Shout out to him.
Also,
man.
Just keep throwing to Judy, man. He's open a lot.
They shared a good moment because early in the season, early in his starting phase, Judy and him, they had something for each other. But it was about communication, and obviously he's the ex, and Shedeur needs to not only realize he's the ex, but like he's all saying, man, you got to give him the ball. You got to find ways to get him the ball, make that connection work. So that was dope to see that in the snow, of all things, yesterday.
Yes.
And that 1 versus 2 matchup. I called it the 1 versus 2 matchup because we know what it should have been. But it was 1 versus 144, and it was dope. The number 1 pick got the win. No, Vegas always wins.
He did. And they homies too, so that's he gonna be able to troll them about that, even though both their teams are ass. Go ahead, play it, Dale. I know you want to. Go ahead, play it, Dale. I know you want to.
Hold on, I gotta go find it now.
I predicted too much. I didn't give you time.
If we keeping a buck right now, we ass.
There we go.
And that's both of them. Both of them teams is terrible, but.
All right, the Buccaneers are signing Jason Pierre-Paul after having a tryout.
Oh, good old 8 fingers.
Yeah, that's right. And more Bengals news. The Bengals have decided to move on from Jermaine Burton, the former wide receiver from Alabama here. Mickey Loomis, pick him up. Thank you.
Why?
You have another news story? Because I do.
What's up?
It just popped up within the last hour and some change. So the Indianapolis Colts, we're going to talk about Daniel Jones later, but we won't mention what happened to Daniel Jones for the viewers. Some people may already know. But Daniel Jones, Riley Leonard, they're the 2 QBs on the roster. But guess who may be the 3rd one? And potentially the starter.
Who's that?
44-year-old Phillip Rivers has a workout tomorrow with the Indianapolis Colts in means of him signing with the Colts. He has not played since 2020. Phillip Rivers last played.
Phillip Rivers coming back?
In the wild card game in 2020.
Phillip Rivers trying to come back?
He didn't have much of an arm as a rookie, man. I don't know what he's going to throw now. He might have to roll the ball.
No, Phillip Rivers had a cannon.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No. You're confusing completing a lot of deep passes with having a cannon. Watch how early in the route he has to throw that ball. Watch how early he has to throw those balls there. And they're rainbows. It's because he doesn't have a good arm. Accurate, but it's not a cannon.
Coach? Phillip Rivers?
Breeze got a better arm than him, and Breeze don't got a great arm.
No, he wasn't crazy.
He need to go take her out. He need to go take her out the keys he got.
Yeah, he got to pay for them goddamn kids. That's why he coming back. That motherfucker's expensive. Think about it. If you send all them kids to college, he does not have enough money. We know that now.
Okay, that's good stuff.
Yeah, because I think he's got one that's finishing up his senior year right now. I think
he got one that's like highly recruited. I think, right?
Yeah, plays quarterback. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna see a long line of these motherfuckers. Like
he had one used to play for LSU.
Really? Watch.
Yeah.
We already did this in the past. The best family in football is probably the Matthews, right? Yeah. Watch out for them River Boys.
Yeah, straight quantity.
They're gonna just blitz by numbers. They're gonna field an entire. They have an offense and a defense worth of kids. It's crazy.
All right.
His oldest son is Gunner, high school quarterback, definitely a serious prospect. And then the younger boys, Peter and Andrew, are still in the youth range, so they're playing kid level sports. But everybody else, all the other kids are still young.
Got it. All right. Let's get to talking about the games from Week 14. The Texans stunned the Chiefs 20-10. And I mean, the defense was playing. They were playing. I want to talk real quick about this game. And most importantly, the one that me and Will were fussing about. Andy Reid decides to go for it on 4th down while he was down by 3. He could have tied the game up. And he decided to go for it. And the Texans stopped him. They turned the ball over on downs, but not only did they turn the ball over on downs, it was a tie game. They turned the ball over on downs, and they were in the Texans were right there in field goal territory. Yeah. Like you can't do that in a close game like that, Coach. I don't care if you're Andy Reid.
And that's the thing, Dale. And that's the thing.
The point,
that's what happened last night. That's what happened last night. For the Chiefs for years have been able to, and they still feel in close games, they still have momentum, and as every football team should, but they have a reason to, I guess, until last night. Because based on this picture right here, Chiefs not welcome, nobody welcomed that play situation at all, which is why they were stopped on downs. And then the Texans, who probably 5 years ago can be in that situation and probably mess up anyhow, they're not that no more. And a lot of teams in the NFL ain't that no more. And the Chiefs may not be that team no more. And I think a lot of people will probably be more happy with them not being that team anymore. Everything comes to a halt. Andy Reid's usually, the last person that's talked about in regards, everything else. And, hey, he was on Spotlight last night. He gambled the season away. If anybody's going to gamble the season away, I guess let it be your QB or your head coach.
Okay.
Here's the thing,
Coach. Do you agree with me? My take on it.
That he should have won for the points.
Right. I mean, you should have punted the ball. You're back on your own 30, and the game is tied up. And it's a 4-quarter game.
Yeah. Well, maybe
you turn the ball over, you put them in scoring range, and they went in and scored.
maybe he didn't have any faith in his defense was going to be able to stop them anyway.
But the defense was playing lights out at that point. But before this turnover, they kept sacking Stroud. Stroud was under immense pressure. Every time he went back and threw the ball, he would just get rid of it.
Whole second half, they had him running and he wasn't doing much. Here's the thing, though. When you say, I don't care who you are, Andy Reid, it's not about Andy Reid.
Yeah,
he didn't. Andy Reid didn't make the call because he's Andy Reid. Andy Reid made the call because Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. And here's the problem, Dale. My problem with you is never that these plays are the right plays. I don't always think they are. Mm-hmm. I don't always think they are. But I argue with you because you only talk about the ones that don't work.
No. I will say like when Dan Campbell goes for it and it works, and I'm like, yo, you shouldn't have did that. I will cop to that, yeah. But who wants to hear that? Nobody.
I do because I want to know that you're not just being biased because it don't work. That's revisionist history. Like
it's gonna be shut up. I don't even remember that. Shut up. You know?
Patrick Mahomes 0 touchdowns last night, 3 interceptions. And that's the real pinpoint there because in the game where you felt like Patrick could carry you to a W, it didn't happen that way. And to Mike's comment, did they really stun them? No, because we've been watching football all year. But to America's eyes, the Texans did stun the Chiefs last night. You know why? Because a lot of America still likes the Chiefs. Some Americans
I guarantee
don't.
that was still a betting favorite as far as
Patrick Mahomes is out there. People are gonna love the Chiefs.
The Texans were almost a plus 200 favorite last night. Plus 200 underdog last night before
first
the
time.
game coin flip. So they are still giving the Chiefs in regards to benefit of the doubt, and a lot of people are still giving the Chiefs the benefit of the doubt. At some point, you can't, but with the season still going and you read the mathematical numbers and you're like, maybe they still got a chance. And I was talking to my man yesterday before these games started. You got to knock these guys out. The Texans did that last night.
As long as Mahomes is under center, the only time you're going to count the Chiefs out is when they're mathematically eliminated. That's it. That's just how it's going to go. He's this generation's Tom Brady. Whether you think he's just good, fine, cool. I don't care. But he makes the same type of plays, and he controls the same type of respect on the field. And he gives his players, his teammates, the same exact feeling of we always have a chance. Mm-hmm. So as long as he's under center playing the type of football that he plays, you're always going to give them the benefit of the doubt until they're eliminated. What I'll say is this, though. The key number from last night's game, the only number that I actually care about, isn't the 3 picks, isn't any of the plays they ran, isn't going forward on 4th downs. It's 6, as in 6 drops, 4 of which on 3rd down. That would have been 1st down. You can't win football like that. Mm-hmm. So I know his receivers aren't great, but you're open, catch the ball.
Look,
simple.
They're good enough, bro. Like I can't sit there and look at receivers like, yo, that's good the enough. Problem.
No, they're good enough on paper, but if you're dropping 6 passes in a game and like 2 of them are Rice in key moments, like you got Kelsey dropping passes on 3rd down, this can't happen. It's just unacceptable.
Definitely can't happen from guys that we talk about, and they obviously trust. You can't have that in these type of games like this. This is essentially a playoff game for the Chiefs yesterday. Every game
they got eliminated.
They lost it. And they lost it. Yeah, they're gone. They're done. Gone fishing.
See the guy saying you're not welcome? See that?
67.
Yeah.
67 right now.
Where did you get that? I love that you got animation. Where did you get this?
I made it.
I like it.
I do some work,
you gave Mahomes eyebrow. He's out here. It's a wrap.
That's right, man.
Shout out to the Houston Texans, though, man.
Texans
have absolutely turned their season around. I was one that said, honestly, I think they dealt with the early season schedule being crazy. They had to play against 3 or 4 playoff teams to start the season. They wasn't ready yet. Everything that they had to go through, like Joe Nixon, missing the season, all that stuff had to get in. Nico got hurt early. The defense made them believe. The backup QB made C.J. Stroud believe. So now C.J. Stroud can go in there and just manage the game, hopefully, and keep the Texans afloat, and they could possibly be in the playoffs, man. They are, I believe, 1 game out of first place out of Jacksonville, and I think they meet one more time, and that's going to be interesting if that's the case, because the Texans could possibly end up with the AFC South.
Okay.
So the second to last game of this week, we learned that the Chiefs just are not what we thought they were.
Not anymore.
And they're not going to win these games anymore. And they're going to have to
restock. Petrie knocked the crap out of Rice, bro. That wasn't just a drop. He
lit him on fire. Yeah. No, he lit him on fire.
He got his stuff.
He ran through, bro. Yeah. He got jacked up.
That was a straight woo lick.
Yes.
Yeah. But hear me out. So the second to last game of the week, we learned the Chiefs aren't who we thought they were. They're gonna have to retool. And it's looking like right now that the last game of the week, we're learning Philly might suck.
Maybe.
Philly might. They're out there. You see that last play, the scramble, like the fumble. My man threw an interception and fumbled on the same play. Hurts, how do you do that? It's impressive. He threw a pick.
Top 5 quarterback, my ass.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna say no names. Some of y'all was on that train too. Early.
Yeah.
That dude tried to call me out in Philly. Somebody didn't know what I was talking about. Told you his ass wasn't top 5.
Yeah, he's whack. But he just threw a pick to a big man. Big man gets tackled, fumbles the ball. Hurts gets it back. Hurts recovers the fumble and then immediately fumbles it himself. He threw a pick and a fumble in the same play. It's a proud. I don't think anyone's ever done that. I don't think anybody's ever done that.
-4. That's -4 if you got him in your team.
Yeah, and then whatever yards you lost on the fumble. Yeah.
Because I'm playing 5 or 6. I'm playing for at least the top half of my bracket in the STWF league, and I'm playing in a pivotal matchup tonight. And he got Hurts and AJ Brown, and this guy, the first game of the season, had a miracle. I was up 85 going to Sunday Night Football, and Derrick Henry and somebody else on Sunday Night Football decided to go to work, so I lost. I'm trying to beat this man.
I think I faced Coach this week in the STWF.
Yeah, and they announced they're gonna start Sanders the rest of the season.
Whooping on me.
I think Watson though he is not gonna play at all.
Oh really? I mean, who'd have thunk?
I mean, just saying. Talk about putting that
done.
back up.
He gonna have to move on. He gonna have to go. I don't know.
You know what?
It sounds like the Browns thing to do.
I think Shador might end up being the starter for them. If I'm the GM, which I'm pretty sure there probably have a new GM coming in. If I'm the GM, if I'm sure of Shador being my starter, I'm just going to eat whatever I have to eat while I can, while I still got him on a rookie quarterback contract.
Yeah.
With Watson.
And I'm gonna be real with you.
Coach, yeah, next year he's saying.
I like that, Coach.
Yes.
You know why I like that as well? Because besides all that, we know Deshaun Watson had a rough 5-6 years. But one thing I can say about Deshaun Watson, maybe you guys can say, is that before the incidents that occurred, guy was a model citizen. You know what I'm saying? He grew up around model citizens. Shout out to one Work Done, giving him, some tools and tools in life. And then when Coach just said, just eat the contract, Shador just started, just eat it up. I think Deshaun Watson, we haven't heard much of him. Obviously, we shouldn't care to hear about him. I feel like in the locker room, I think he's giving Shador a little bit of praise as well. He has to now because of the way the situation is. But going into next year, Shador is your number one. I wouldn't mind having him as a backup. Maybe he becomes Jameis Winston-ish. Take some out of Jameis Winston's book, in terms of this overall positivity for your team and all that stuff. I think Deshaun Watson still has that in the league. And he could probably stay at QB backup-wise in the league by doing that and people seeing that he's doing that. We don't see a lot of it now because of everything that's happened. But now the picture's on the wall. Shador's going to be the franchise guy. And we thought Deshaun was going to be the guy. At least Deshaun can do, if he's still under contract. You don't have to. But I think he can, mentor Shador as well.
So for me, I'm looking. He'll be there next year because he's $131 million dead cap hit. The year after that, he's only a $50 million dead cap hit. So to Tuke's point of leaving him around, I don't know what type of attitude he's gonna have. What has he been playing behind?
I don't think the attitude's been I don't think the attitude's ever been the issue with Deshaun. I think the issue just became that he wanted to get masseuses too much. And this is why he's in the situation. Then he gets hurt and all that stuff. His lack of concentration on football was gone. But I feel like people mentally deserve maybe not a second chance in a world of different things, but mentally, He should get a second chance, and that second chance comes with mentoring these young guys who were like you in college, the next Michael Jordan, as Dabo would say about him. And, hey, the career didn't end that way, but it started colossal. So you can mentor somebody into being in type of that frame and all that of a Shador, I would do it.
I don't think I would trust him, though, because he went there to be the man. Can you trust him to mentor his replacement?
Yeah, I think so, because I would compare him to Ben Roethlisberger. At least Ben Roethlisberger was on the field playing. Bad game, shitty game off. Ben Roethlisberger was even hurt at times and he was still playing. With Deshaun Watson, he has not played in what, 2 years?
Like, yeah, almost 2 years. He played the beginning of last year.
Such a professional coach. I agree with you in the sense of, can his mental control that? I don't think at this stage of his career, I think it can. Because you look at all these other QBs that just by just being humble, you get a second opportunity somewhere. One Sunday, somebody's going to be hurt, and, hey, you're probably on the roster to replace him, and, hey, you have your magical moment, maybe. And you have to be humble in order enough, I feel like, with Sam Darnold's in the world, Geno Smith's, Daniel Jones, quite nobly this year. You know, guys that probably never been in a situation like him, but guys that were trash, just being trash, no court cases or nothing. But situation, team, any given Sunday type of atmosphere, you get a chance. I'd say he has to be in that mentor route stage because of the NFL. You're technically still here, and it's because of your money, but you want to have a reason to be here after, unless he's totally done. If he's totally done, coach, then, hey, he's not going to mentor him. But I don't think Deshaun Watson's story, in terms of his career, I'm not going to say it's turned around 360. I don't think it's over. I think he can find another way to kind of longer his career.
Coach, to answer your question or your statement, I would trust that, like, Watson, bro, was universally loved. Like, from college, high school through college, we never heard really nothing bad about bro. Like, he was a squeaky clean guy. We had Dabo, and don't get me wrong, every coach overhypes their player, but Dabo is screaming at the top of his lungs. I'm trying to tell you people, you're not just drafting a great quarterback. You're drafting Michael Jordan. He's going to be different as a person. And that very well may have been the case. He handled things pretty well before he got in trouble. And then he did what he did. He got in trouble. And I can't say that he handled it poorly after. Like, he's been, outside of the one situation, an outstanding citizen in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And if Robert Kraft can get his rocks pulled, like, and stay owner, like, he should be able to get another job. Now, that's not about if I trust him to be a mentor. What I trust is being unanimously loved the way he was, and then instantly unanimously hated. And think about this. Think about the one place when a player goes through something like this. What's the one place they can get away from it all? It's actually on the field. And he can't even do that because he's been hurt. So on top of the world hating him, he doesn't have the opportunity to make them love him again. This has been the most humbling thing almost any athlete has ever gone through. He's going, I think he'll be able to be somewhat of a mentor, just if it's to say, hey, stay out of the massage parlors. Like even if that's the only thing he can tell him, that's fucking sage advice right now at this point. So I think he could play that role. I don't, however, think necessarily he could play that role here in Cleveland, because I think people are already kind of mad at him there. But maybe. It's going to be an expensive mentor, though.
Let's talk about some of these other games from Week 14. Washington got blanked versus Minnesota, and this is even after the return of Jaden Daniels. There he is, running back out of the hospital to score 0 points and ruin my fantasy week.
You put him in, didn't you? That wasn't bright.
Then he ran back to the hospital.
Yes, exactly.
We seen another JJ McCarthy magic trick yesterday. He was pretty solid. And like you said, Washington is not fitting for this season because even with their QB back, mentally probably just this is a wrap for the second season for Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. As I mentioned before the season started, that whatever happened last year was just a flash in the pan, and this team wasn't who we thought they was, and it's okay. Next year they'll probably be better than they was this year, and that's okay as well.
The Steelers topped the Ravens 27-22 after Aaron Rodgers has like the worst week ever, and then he turns it around by putting up 27 points. Yeah, good job, Aaron Rodgers. On my bench.
I told you I
hate
still
you.
play. You made choices, man. You made choices.
Yeah. For a good reason. He sucked last week. That's why.
Yeah, the other guy didn't play last week because he was hurt and he's not fully recovered.
And I was like, oh, what do I play? This guy that suck or a guy that's coming off injury? Let me try the guy coming off injury.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, shout out to them for what it's worth, saying for at least 1 week.
Oh,
they are division. They are
this
division
dude's trash.
Good job.
He just threw a pick.
Again,
hurts.
See, coach, and this opens up another can of worms that I don't want to open.
Ain't no worms. Strap that team. They suck.
We'll continue the show.
Anthony, got their words bust open.
I wouldn't have started Jaden Daniels either. But back to Pittsburgh. Shout out to them for 1 week. They can celebrate. If the season ended today, Pittsburgh will be celebrating a playoff berth. And overall, we know out of all things we say about Pittsburgh, the one thing we constantly say is they have grit. And grit can win you 500% of your football games, not 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? 50% basically. And we know they're a 50-50 team.
9-8, like he is every year for the last 5 years.
Honestly, man, to go in there in Baltimore and get your division foes with just a week ago, fire Tomlin, all this stuff, and they're still gonna say it.
Yep.
When you lose it again, and that's kind of how it's been the last few years. But shout out to Pittsburgh, man. They exposed some pieces of Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. When we thought the Ravens were gonna come back, foolishness happens on the field. I think something happened between DeAndre Hopkins and Mark Andrews on a pass that potentially could have got them the game and probably the lead to win the game. So, in all, man, it was a gritty game, as all these games are. Pittsburgh ends on top. We know Cincinnati has no chance. So, ultimately, in a couple of weeks, I believe these teams play again. Justin Herbert fumbled the ball. That was Justin Herbert or Hurts that fumbled?
Nah, it was Herbert.
Right.
Herbert just fumbled. I'm watching it now.
Well, see, Herbert got an excuse to fumble. Not really because he's playing, but
but he got no goddamn tackles.
His rookie. I mean, he picked up the blitz. He just didn't do a good job at actually blocking.
So he didn't do anything.
Quarterback hit. No, he picked it up. He was there.
Hold on. When you say he picked up the blitz, but he didn't block him, that means he saw him.
No, he saw him. He made contact. He just fell down.
Justin Herbert just made my QB controversy very easy. If he didn't already. Yeah, man. Eagles, Chargers game still going. Pittsburgh or Baltimore will be 9-8. One of those seasons gonna make the playoffs. Cincinnati. No Cincinnati fan better come on this post or this show right now and say Cincinnati still got a chance. Somebody in the world think they still got a chance. They don't. So.
Well, Chicago and Green Bay had a good game. Green Bay handled them 28-21. This was still a hard-fought game, going back and forth. I kind of thought Chicago might end up pulling it out, but the Packers, man, 2 touchdowns from I believe Christian Watson.
I think they found all season is like, who's the number one guy? Who's the number one guy? You got so many guys. Who's the number one? I think in the last month, Christian Watson has gone there. Now, I don't know if he's going to be the number one guy in the next 4 weeks.
He's the number one guy for now.
Oh, he's right now. Everyone else is dead.
If he continues to be the number one, then Green Bay has a bit of a consistency, have a bit of an upbeat, and that's fire. When you have consistent guys that you can go to weekly, and then all those other guys, like Jaden Reed yesterday coming back, you see how he attacked him the first, 5 out of the first, 13 plays. He's getting the ball to him, you know what I'm saying? Slants, whatever, short passes. That defense, though, of Green Bay, with the addition of our X-Man, and there was times when Michael was out the game, and they still creating pressure with Caleb's playing sideball instead of football. How many times it was sideline to sideline, just trying to make a pass? I like getting all sometimes for the flips and glamour, but they got you rattled like that, and you seen the stat line from them yesterday. That's never gonna work. It's never gonna work, honestly. And it kind of got me disgusted because I'm like, damn, can't get a straight pass. There was a couple straight passes that he got, but everything was the sideline. I don't like that. You see, Jordan Love, he can go sideline, but he just gets a couple feet before, and he's still able to make that middle pass. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of passes yesterday that he was able to get to the middle of the field. Caleb still has a lot of development, and good thing for Ben Johnson, you know what I'm saying, being the coach now, because some of that could be disguised. But when it really has to come out, he's not really good right now. And hey, young guy needs to develop, but he's following the script more than he was last year because they winning more. But yeah, yesterday's game showed me that if Green Bay can have a consistent wide receiver, Jordan Love can look a little better, and that's good for him. And Caleb got pieces on his team. So I'm going to say, honestly, it's Khalid Baby that's losing them the games that they could win. That's what I'm going to say about that. And that's my guy, Khalid Baby. You got to come to the forefront because in the playoffs, you can't pull that shit off.
All right. Well, let's get to the Thursday night matchup. The Dallas Cowboys fall to the Detroit Lions 44-30. And that brings us to our Cowboys update sponsored by the OT Star Talk. Despite improving from last year's league worst red zone efficiency to the 13th position in 2025, Dallas settled for 5 field goals from Brandon Aubrey. He went 5 for 5, including a 63-yarder, instead of touchdowns in key spots. Took, Coach, give me your thoughts on the game, man.
I'll let Coach talk on it first. Go ahead, Coach.
Obviously, playoff hopes were fading. I think they got a 9% chance of playoffs right now. Got a critical upcoming game, Sunday night game against the Vikings. We don't know what the status is of City after that horrific fall that he had the other night, with fingers locked up and whatnot. Overall, man, the playoff outlook, no, like you said, it lost 40-30 to Detroit. That significantly, damaged their playoff chances. They suggest that the team, some people had them being able to run the table. Still got a chance to run the table because Philly's kind of still leaving the door open a little bit. But the offensive struggles that we saw in the middle of the season, they came back again. Terrence Steele, you got to go after this year, man. Move Guyton over to right tackle and find you a left tackle. If you got to go out and find you a veteran or draft you another one, but Terrence Steele, he's spent all night just getting beat. Special teams, I'm done with the Turpin experiment. He's out there just playing. He's just playing not to get hurt, playing somewhere to fall down. You got they tied in over the Detroit side, getting him way better field position for his team than Turpin's doing. The whole Turpin as a wide receiver thing, I'm done with that as well.
Wow. Cut him?
Nah, you can't cut him. Can't cut him. Turpin.
Oh, yeah, Turpin. Yeah, I've been told you they should have kicked his ass out as soon as that shit happened.
You did say it. Hooker is listed as questionable the upcoming game. He just got back from a toe injury. he stays hurt. Guyton, he's still doubtful for the next game. Diggs, I don't know. He might be back. I don't know what that's gonna cause. But yeah, man, it's still 9% chance better than the 0% chance, but it's very bleak. That and Eberflus, he got the praises the previous 2 weeks about the job he did. Now we're starting to look at it. KC may not be as good as we thought they were.
I told you Flus sucks.
Yeah, I never bought it. I never bought into the Flus thing. And he made no second half adjustments. They ate in the middle of the field all night long. And shout out to the dude in the group. I told you, our mom was gonna come and handle business. Oh, he's damaged goods. That motherfucker ate Thursday night. But
definitely if you're a Cowboys fan, it's fool's gold for most Cowboys fans because the way it was looking, maybe you can do some things to flip the script a little bit. But a depleted Chiefs team who we talked about earlier, an Eagles team who just playing straight out lazy, I guess, I don't know, bad, lazy, whatever, the defending champs, I don't really know what to call it yet till the season's over. And then the Raiders. So it gave you high praise as a football team, especially what's going on this season, defensively and all that. We just met a team the other day in the Lions that the Lions may be the new Dallas Cowboys. And I say this to say that. This team right here, I feel, is built, except for the 2 running backs, like Dallas is. And I feel like Detroit can take that way. Yeah, you're good. Get to a time point, they're going to lose too. But on this Thursday night, we lost to a better team, man, in Detroit. They were hungry offensively. What I felt like we was going to do offensively to them, they did to us.
Got you.
Everything I felt like we was going to do to Detroit, they twinned us and did it twice. It's whack. It's whack, man. That the season's over for us. Yes, I'm saying the season's over for us. That 9% is 0%. Carolina had a bye. They're going to be rejuvenated off a bye. I'm just thinking the teams that's in front of us right now. The NFC South can be a little shaky, a little hope. We got to hope for Tampa to lose a few more games in that regard because they'll fall. If they fall out of first in the South, they'll fall heavy in the overall standings. Doesn't look like San Fran's going to lose anymore. And you got the Rams in Seattle. Seattle's going to be a 10-plus win team. They already got 10 wins. The Rams are going to have 10-plus wins. Yeah, this season's over, bro. But the one thing, there was no tomatoes or carrots thrown. They didn't give us that much of a disappointing season. Shout out to my Cowboys on a well-known season. I'm packing up on December 8th. I am packing out of the season as a Dallas Cowboys fan. See y'all next year, everybody. In the words of Will, Coach, Jake, and Dale, I think, let's go drafting.
Roll the tanks.
Let's go drafting. The Saints were the best team yesterday out of all of our teams. The Patriots had a bye. We lost Thursday. Saints won yesterday.
All right, before we get to the Saints, question from Anthony. Are the Rams the scariest team in the NFC?
Rams are the scariest team in the NFC because McVay has been more under the radar in most years as he's been over. We know his first 3 years he was over. Still respected though, highly respected. But the playoffs didn't even start yet. And when the playoffs start, man, and you go to Vegas to bet, I don't think you want to bet against that man.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
The Rams are the best team. I won't call them the scariest. They're the best team. And I wouldn't call them scary because somebody scarier on one particular Sunday is going to play you and play up to the competition, and that's when you determine if you're scary or not because you're going to end up losing or winning that game. I think that's what it comes down to for the Rams this season. I am going to call them the best team, but they're not the scariest.
They're the scariest for me because they have a great defense and they have exactly 2 receivers who can win on exactly every route. single route, they can win. At least one of those guys is going to win on every single route. So, like, when you have that and their running game is solid, and then you have a quarterback who is willing to make every throw and can make every throw, he's throwing no lookers out here. I mean, and he's already won one. Of all the teams who have a good defense, they have the best offense. Of all the teams that have a really good offense, they have the best defense. Of all the teams that have both of those things, they have by far the best coach. This is the best team in the league right now. They can lose some games. It's going to happen.
Absolutely. No, they absolutely got the best team in the league. But I'm going to be real. They're not scared.
You don't want to play them. Nobody wants to play them in the playoffs. Nobody. Mm-mm.
I know two teams that want to play them. And this is normal that I'm going to say this.
Yeah, he's a receptions and yards monster. But
the division rivals. The division rivals are the only teams that may not be scared of playing them. And I say Seattle.
Because they're a division. That makes sense. Yeah, you're never going to be. If you're scared of your division, fucking pack it up and go home. Like,
the scariest team
if you
to me,
scared in division, wrap it up, B.
The scariest team to me in the NFC is the team that we seen in green and yellow yesterday. That's the scariest team in the NFC right now because they're not heavyweight. They're not all the way set. We know that. What Will said, Rams got a better offense.
Much better.
But as I said earlier, if Green Bay has a consistent thing where we know who our consistent number one is running back, we know our consistent number one is Christian Watson.
If you got to say if, they're not the scariest. If you got to say if. There ain't no if with the Rams. We know what they bring to the table every week. Ain't no ifs.
Hey, if Devontae Adams got to go catch deep balls, most likely you're not going to be successful. He does it. He catch 2-yard touchdowns, yeah, they may be scary.
He does it. Whatever you need, they got it.
It's going to be a
they're not a perfect team. I just think they're the most complete team in the league right now.
No, they're the best team in the NFC for sure. There's no team with like you said, the players that they got, just off like pedigree and all that. You know, they have star power. Where you're not even naming a lot of the defenders, but you know some of them, so it's fine.
You got Pooh out there making backhand catches, man. He's out of his mind.
Let's get to our Saints update.
Saints Super Bowl champions.
That's another fumble.
Tyler Shuck had a game-winning touchdown that was officially recorded as a 13-yard run. He escaped 3 potential tackles and outran defenders, showcasing his athleticism and instinct.
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
Well,
He'll be running for his life playing by that line.
Yeah, I mean, all season, yes. It's been the same way, yes. The Saints converted a total of 5 third down passes in the final 22 minutes. So, good stuff from Shuck to get things done. It was rainy. It was nasty. And what you got to do, Coach, when it's rainy and it's nasty outside, Coach?
Got to run the ball, baby.
You got to run the football, Coach. And that's what the Saints did yesterday. 139 yards rushing. All right.
Can you note that none of those yards was from Al Kamara because he was hurt? That's dope.
Yeah, Kamara was out, yes.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that.
You should have traded him or let him go.
Devin Neal led the way with 70 yards on the ground in his rookie season, got 1 touchdown. Tyler Shuck was huge in the rushing game, rushing 7 times for 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had a longer 34-yard on the ground there, showing off the sexy legs, looking like Lamar Jackson. It's the white Lamar Jackson, son.
He was chasing him because they were.
So yeah, man, I'm excited at the win. I'm glad I got to see the 3rd win for the Saints. Screw all you people that's talking about the tanks. I don't care nothing about the damn tanks. Screw you.
Oh, tanks. We know it's the dumbest thing possible. I can't.
Screw your tanks.
You couldn't possibly be doing a dumber thing than winning these games. It's crazy. You didn't have to win this game. Not even a good team. It's not even like a a bad team where you're like, no, we don't want to lose to this team. It's a division team. I get that. Should have lost.
Divisional game.
You know what's crazy? Nope. You know what's crazy? As much as the Saints should have lost this game, the way this draft order is gonna go, it's gonna come down to games that you should lose and you may win. So I think the playoff race is exciting. We have to pay attention to the worst 5, the 5 that's gonna be picking first this year, and see the records right now. And it's pretty close right now, especially with the Titans winning yesterday and going to 2 wins.
Also, dumb as rocks. Y'all need the most help. Y'all team is garbage.
And the crazy thing is,
out here winning games. Stupid.
You keep saying we're so garbage, yet
what?
We beat
you're at the bottom of the league.
Your most precious Bucks, who are the only team in the NFC South worth anything.
They are.
We beat them.
Okay.
We beat them.
Okay. Where you going to finish?
Precious Baker Mayfield.
We all know Carolina's
going to
win
finish in
that
front or
division.
behind them.
Wait, what?
You going to finish in front or behind them?
We beat them. We trash. We so trash.
The answer was
no.
yes.
You're going to give you love. Now, we're going to give you love tonight. You beat a division foe. We know division games are. We call them as tough as nails. Y'all came out. Y'all got the W yesterday when the world counted y'all out. I counted you out. I wasn't even on one.
Congrats. You won your intramural rec league.
It's fine. Kitties, we going kitty hunting this next week.
You know what you're not going hunting? First pick hunting, dummies.
Be very quiet.
No problem. Just like your team. Very, very quiet.
All right, let's talk about
playoffs. Don't talk about
playoffs.
You kidding me? Playoffs?
This is what it looks like. Right now, we got the Rams, the first seed in the NFC, Denver, the first seed in the AFC. There will be more shuffling. What do you guys think?
There's going to be some more shuffling to go. Definitely. These next couple of weeks are going to be pivotal for both more of the AFC, I feel, than the NFC. But it's going to get interesting now. Got the Patriots, number 2 seed current. Technically, New England is the number 1 seed. But, I mean, in there, they got them as 2. You got them playing against the 5th seed Buffalo Bills on Sunday. So that can shake some things up a little bit if the Patriots lose. But in case of a lot of teams can slip, a lot of teams can bounce out in the AFC. This is where it comes down to, because you got teams like Miami. Miami won 4 straight. Miami's at 7-6 right now. Just picture them. Picture a team like Miami running the table. 1-4 and everything happens that needs to happen.
They ain't running no table. They gotta face us again.
And then depending on how the Patriots want to play that game.
Oh, if they're resting guys at the end, yeah, I guess I can see that. Yeah,
you help your little brother out. Help the little brother out.
Nah. They ain't help. We ain't helping no fucking Miami out. Absolutely not. Play them starters. Let's go.
Justin Herbert shouldn't have played tonight. They should have played Trey Lance. But this playoff situation.
His arm got hit. That was a play. Yeah.
Yeah, Green Bay and Chicago in 2 weeks. If Chicago can win on out into this next Green Bay game at Soldier Field, they can flip flop and turn the position. Seattle, San Fran, and I think the Rams can still flip flop and turn the position. The only thing is, my lone Dallas Cowboys and who else? What other teams up? Carolina, Dallas, and who else? Probably nobody else. Probably nobody else. Oh, Detroit. Detroit first off. Carolina and
both got tiebreakers over Dallas.
Yeah, so they got top ranks over Dallas. So Dallas has to have them lose, which is not going to happen. But yeah, the AFC is definitely more interesting in terms of the playoff shuffle than the NFC, I feel.
Okay. The Patriots lost a tiebreaker to the Broncos because of like a head-to-head matchup versus the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders beat them week 1.
Yeah, so that's what it came down to.
That's whack too, because in Mile High, where they're like, but to figure the story, if the Patriots do have to play Denver and Mile High for an AFC Championship, I think Drake May will break the curse that the Patriots have when they go to Mile High. They can't really win like that over there. I think he'll go over there and win the game in Mile High.
Bold.
Okay.
Well, I like Drake May. I want Drake May a lot. I just can't root for the same team he played on.
I understand. I ain't arguing. I understand. Bro.
Hey, me saying that means they can go to a Super Bowl. I don't want to say that.
All
Can't
right.
take it back now. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about some injuries here. Amarian Hampton is back tonight for the Chargers. So this is him. That's right. Looking healthy running out that hospital, bro.
I thought he was hurt again.
Oh, no. He played. It don't matter if you're hurt or not. They don't know how to use him yet. It's so weird. It's a hardball team who doesn't know how to run. I don't understand.
He got a touchdown. I mean, look, how good are you gonna be running with like the 10th offensive lineman in the game?
Yeah, they got like
that's what's going on right now.
They're working with bad boys. There's got to be like a cashier on their line at some point. Like it's bad.
Turnovers in one half between these two teams.
Yeah, nightmare. That's not football. I mean, it's defense, but it's not football. I don't know what y'all playing out there. It's a bad 7-on-7 drill.
So, let's look at some of the injuries here. Let's see what we got. That is interesting here.
Geno.
Yeah, well, Geno Smith being injured right shoulder.
He can't be the worst now.
Well, the Raiders got better.
Who's the next quarterback?
Somebody in the draft.
It honestly does not matter. It genuinely doesn't matter.
It better be somebody in the draft.
Not Smith. For real. That's his name.
John Joe.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
Lemony Snicket? Not Lemony Snicket.
Kenny Pickett and Aiden O'Connell.
O'Connell's probably the
you naming the QBs now.
I'm surprised O'Connell didn't win a job and sit the backup job.
I know.
Like he got starting experience from last year. Like
yeah, it wasn't good.
Never it's still experience. Okay.
I mean, yeah, we experienced him being awful. Is what we experienced.
What are you speaking about? O'Connell?
Yeah.
Who? Oh yeah, O'Connell. And then he got hurt twice in the same season. Collarbones. Twice in the season. Yeah, wrap him up.
So he sucks and he's fragile. This is a bad mix.
Wrap him up.
The Detroit Lions lost Brian Branch. Looks like he's going to be out for the season. Torn Achilles.
Wow.
Late in the season. That sucks.
Torn Achilles for Branch? I should cut him. First of all, he's on my team. Second of all,
he's got groin too. So.
Oh, they're done then, by the way. Whatever Detroit dreams they had, it died with that Achilles.
Yeah, I heard they signed KZ.
Cool.
To replace
He's not Branch.
Yeah, I mean, of course not. So yeah. Daniel Jones injured his Achilles to go along with his fractured fibula. So RIP.
A lower leg.
That's going to be a hell of an off season for you to rehab from dealing with both of that. So yeah. And
he signed a 1-year deal. So he was up for a contract and he was about to make himself the most money he could have possibly dreamed of.
Yes.
And now I don't think he's gonna get it.
Terrible. He might get some kind of deal, but it's gonna be still more of a prove it kind of deal. So maybe another 1-year deal. Yeah.
You can't sign him long term off of an Achilles. No,
you can't. I mean, I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just adding. I'm edifying, bro.
Because man,
who's my brother? That's all.
If Kirk Cousins got signed to high money by having an Achilles injury, he is too.
This is true.
Hey, to be
messing up for everybody.
No, hold on. I was so ready to jump on Tuke for that, and I was like, he's fucking right.
Somebody's gonna be a dummy. The Raiders.
Here's the thing, though. That's the thing I was gonna say. If they're like. One of the teams dumb enough to do that has already done it. They're not going to do it again. So Atlanta's out. Another one of the teams dumb enough to do it just is getting underway with Shedeur. So they're out. The Raiders are like one of the only other teams dumb enough to do it. I really hope.
If they don't draft nobody, they are going after Daniel Jones. I'm calling it right now. Raiders are going to go.
He is. Voodoo Mike. That's who he
Voodoo
is.
Mike. Yes, Mike. You are voodoo. Jinx Daniel Jones, Mike. We said it. We said it yesterday. Jinx Daniel Jones. It always happens.
Voodoo Mike in the building.
There is nothing. No, there is no. Yeah. Mike's voodoo. But there's nothing worse than a guy saying, "See, I told you." When it's not even. He's not. It's an injury. He's not right about it. He's not right about a single damn thing here. Like Daniel Jones played well when you thought, "Oh, he's coming back to earth." He had 2 great weeks, both of them while hurt, and then he gets hurt again, and now he's like, "I told you." Like you didn't know. He didn't tell us anything.
You can't get credit for that.
No, absolutely not.
Listen here. Daniel Jones this year is better than all the 3 QBs that you had started on your team, Mike.
Phillip Rivers is coming back to town, sir. That is right. Phillip Rivers coming back to town. So
yes,
that has got to be the saddest news I've heard all week.
I actually love it.
To be the saddest.
Super Bowl. Let's go, Phillip. The oldest quarterback. Will we be the oldest quarterback?
The last quarter of the season, you gonna bring back a guy who hadn't played a couple years?
44-year-old.
I hope when the word got in.
He been working out with his kids. He ready.
I hope when the word got in that he was coming in for a workout, that the word also went out to send a wellness check to his home. Are those kids eating? Because why is he playing football? Wellness check at the Rivers Estate. Immediately.
All right. So we talked about Geno Smith getting injured. Devon Achane left the game. And they say he was emergency ready, look like. So maybe he'll be back this week coming up. Somebody to keep an eye out for. Right. From the Jets, Tyrod Taylor went out early in the game, did not return with a groin injury. So they're down to their 3rd quarterback because Justin Fields was inactive because he's dealing with a knee injury. So they put somebody else in.
I'm pretty sure they're just taking guys. Come on.
So that's
Tyrod came in, played pretty good, and they were like, absolutely not. Get out.
Yo, he does that though. I swear, everywhere he goes.
It always happens to him. He ends up a backup. Look, in camp, he'd be winning the job. Gets hurt either before the season starts or like enough that he doesn't win the job. Ends up a backup, comes in for the injured, balls, goes to a new team, wash, rinse, repeat. Like that's all he ever does. He never gets the job. He always gets hurt or just outplayed.
Yeah.
Nah, Daniel Jones. Listen here. Jameis Winston never won a playoff game.
What they got to do with the tea in China?
Daniel Jones better than Daniel Jones better than all 3 of them motherfuckers.
Okay. Yeah.
No. I mean, obviously, Doc's
I don't know how we got there, but yeah, just 100%.
Oh yeah, because he was saying that I told him that Daniel Jones is better than all 3 of those QBs, and he would respond.
Oh, this guy. Oh, you're responding to Mike. Yeah, you got to call it out. Otherwise, I think you're talking to us.
Yeah, Mike. I'm talking to Miz. And 1 year check to feed the family. I don't think, honestly, for the money with Phillip. I think Phillip is crazy. Like, you're 44.
Joke,
like, bro.
He can't be that broke. He's smart.
Dude, yeah.
You got ghosts, bro?
This is also pure desperation, I think, for the Colts. Like, yo, we do not have any faith in any of these other quarterbacks. Please come save us.
I think they realize that the guys aren't that great. And look, here's what the situation is. Maybe they think they could do something with Anthony Richardson. I don't know if he's even healthy right now, but
he's on the IR. They can't let him into next week.
Oh yeah, they can't. So, but even if he was, like, they don't want to, like, if you put him in when you're in a playoff race and he sucks, it's gonna break him even more. So, like, you just can't. Yeah, bring somebody in. You're still in a chance to win a playoff. Why not bring a guy in?
From the Commanders game yesterday, not only did Jaden Daniels have to leave with that left elbow, he didn't return, but Zach Ertz left with like a torn ACL. So at his age, we're talking about the end.
That was a nasty hit. Actually, he's lucky that's all it was a torn ACL. I thought he broke his fibula when I first saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was a crazy side, crazy hit. It seems like the NFL's letting a lot of hits that we grew up loving, you know what I'm saying, happen lately. And I guess that's okay in the game, but in the sense of an athlete being hurt like that, no, it's not. Zach Ertz, I think he's 5th all time in yards for a tight end. I was reading, and his career's been stellar, man. On the low radar though, you know, not as high as the other probably 5 to 10 tight ends that are on the list of great tight ends all time. But if it isn't, what a career from him, man. Still out there producing, out there putting up numbers, out there in the year where you thought Terry McLaurin was going to be the guy and Deebo Samuel you just paid was going to be the guy. Zach Ertz was actually the guy. He's the number 1. So he's the blow.
Let's get to our MVP odds. And leading the way this week, Matthew Stafford, followed by Drake May, Jordan Love.
Hold up. How Drake
Josh
May's fall on his day off? Get the fuck out of here.
And Dak Prescott is around the top 5.
Let's go. Dak made the list. He should be above Love and Allen. What do we
Hold on. Who made who on that list?
Dakota.
No. This is the bullshit right now. What Dakota do the other night?
I think it's just retroactive. They're making up because he should have been on the list for 2 weeks.
Yeah, retroactive. Hold on. I guess they're retroactive because Mahomes' shitty ass ain't on the list.
There you go.
Wait. You said Ertz is 9th all time. Did you mean Ertz got hurt for the 9th time?
No, he's 9th in yards all time.
I'm an asshole. He just got his fucking leg snapped again. That guy's always hurt. His career's over. I feel bad.
Yeah. I think he's done, man.
He got it. He should have been done than the last one.
Yeah. So,
Matthew Stafford number 1, but guess what? You got number 2 versus number 4 this Sunday. Can't wait for it. I've been waiting for this game all year. I swear. I wanted to
played it once.
Huh?
Didn't they already play it once?
No. I've been waiting for this game though. That first game earlier this season, I ain't telling that shit. This is the real time now. Kobe Bryant, Josh Allen against Drake May and the Patriots. Oh, it's gonna be like Phoenix Suns against LA in 07. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good in Foxborough Sunday. That's gonna be fire.
I like to see this comparison. It was kind of just one guy around Nash, like everybody around Nash. Yeah, it's kind of Drake May. Everybody just
they moved it. They moved the game to prime time too, so it was at 8:20 on
Of course they did.
Yes, they sure did.
What was the game that was there? I remember it was horseshit.
It was Cincinnati and the Dolphins, I think.
Yeah, dog shit game. I'm glad they moved.
Hold on, we don't want to see Tua get hurt again on national TV.
Neither do they. I don't even know why they booked that.
Last time he got hurt on national TV.
Don't speak that on that man. Don't speak that into existence. You got power with your words.
Let's talk about our pick'em. Leading the way again, SEAL Team Knicks, followed by Suave House, Ham, Cleaning Your Clock, Doomslayer to round out the top 5.
I dropped.
Tejas made.
There you go, Dale.
He got it. It only took him a month.
Tejas made. Tejas, baby. You heard me?
Yo, I fell one spot and I didn't pick the whole 1 o'clock games. I didn't pick none of the 1 o'clock games.
There you go.
Or Thursday.
This is pretty low here. It don't take much to win this thing here. We suck. So let's get to the power rankings and our best and worst quarterbacks of the week. Start off with the first best and worst quarterbacks of the week. My best quarterback of the week is going to be Tyler Shuck, 13 to 20 for 144. He threw 1 interception, took 3 sacks. However,
such a homer.
It was raining. It was raining. It was messy. It was nasty and dirty. And guess what? He ran the football. 7 rushes, 55 yards.
Someone say he ran the football because he
including the game winner. Suck that, Bucks. Worst quarterback of the week.
Shout
You
to
guessed
shout to
it. Baker
Shout to-
Mayfield.
shout out to you.
14 to 30. 122.
You guessed it.
1 touchdown, 1 interception. He sucks.
Worst, man. Listen here. Worst QB for me of the week. We're going to give it to Patrick Mahomes, man. My man stank. The man was stinky last night. I won't talk about the Jets QB, the third string who came in, and he stank too. Stunk the gym up. I'm not going to say Jaden Daniels because I just felt like Jaden Daniels shouldn't have played in that game yesterday, as well as millions of other people in this world felt like he shouldn't have played. And what Washington stupid Dan Quinn do, they put him on the field to play. So I'm not going to give him that. My best QB of the week, I'm going to throw it to you, dog. I'm going to throw it to the dog pound. I'm going to throw it to my man Shador Sanders, baby. Shame on that team for not letting him get that 2-point conversion or even be in the game. Shout out to Shador, though. QB of the week.
Gotcha.
They gonna give Mahomes worst of the week, man. His team was awful.
I gave Mahomes worst of the week, baby. And Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, they all worst of the week.
Travis was a nightmare. Literally gave the ball to the defense at one point. Here, hold this. I don't want it.
He's cool.
He's washed.
You get it too.
Yeah, he's done.
You got
yeah.
smoke.
He in the tub.
He's about to
talk with him. So
Taylor Smith.
He's about to marry some Maybach money. He's done.
Yeah. Look, he's in the tub because he's washed, but that tub's a jacuzzi and she's in there with him, so he's winning. Get him out of here.
See, Bobby agree with me. No. Quarterback of the week, Tom Chuck.
No,
talking about Bobby.
No, we have to give him that. You want to know why? We have to give it to him. Tyler Shuck won the Saints a game. That is incredible.
Listen here.
It's an incredible,
incredible
feat.
Where when I came into the backstage tonight, I thought I was about to get jumped because Dale was here and Unc was here. I said, "Why Unc here? Because the Saints got a W." So I thought a Cowboy fan was about to get jumped backstage.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. You know the Saints are gonna celebrate when they win. And then everybody besides Dale. Dale, I'm gonna give you are the most consistent Saints fan. Bobby, you too. You two are consistent guys. The rest of your Saint training compadres, they are fake as hell. Fake as hell.
You're damn right.
Godfrey too. Godfrey always speaks about the Saints too. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Word by word, post for post. The whole Saints game, 3 hours. Every post is about the Saints and how they're playing and how they're not playing.
All right, Will, what you got?
Oh, for best and worst quarterback, best Drake May. Kidding, he didn't play. You guys took all the good ones, man.
You can still use Tyler Shuck.
I'm
absolutely not.
I'm gonna go Stafford best, and I'm gonna go worst. Still Gino. He played a little bit and he sucked.
Okay.
Gino
getting at work.
He getting dragged all year. And and I love Gino and I love his comeback, but also it's over. It's time to move.
Can we have an end of the year STWF awards, please?
We gotta have like negative awards too, like the bum of the year, just stuff like that. Worst
we should
play
do that
of the
for the Christmas show.
Do a little Emmy. You want to do it for the Christmas show? All right, we gotta start researching and getting these plays up.
Yes,
all right,
yes. Get to work, y'all. Chop chop.
Y'all, motherfucker. I got the fucking chop there.
All right, Coach, what you got?
Worst quarterback of the week. One, Lamar Jackson.
He's hurt though. He shouldn't be playing.
He went 19 for 35, 219, completed 54% of his passes, 1 tub, 1 pick, and had a QBR of 71. Ouch. Best quarterback of the week?
Toss up.
JJ McCarthy.
What?
He went 16 for 23, 163 yards, modest, but completed almost 70% of his passes, 3 touchdowns, no picks. I'll take that. Had a quarterback rating of 129.2.
They're gonna keep that shit low. They're gonna keep.
I apologize.
We're gonna keep your attempts under 20, under like 25. That's it.
But there's 2 QBs who are 2 and 3 in a week because we all named our ones. But I'm gonna give shout out to that snow game yesterday between Buffalo and Cincinnati. Josh Allen and Joe Burrow played, and these are the reason why every year for the past like 5-6 years, these guys come into the season on the list of top QBs in the league. They displayed that yesterday. Throughout Joe Burrow's late struggles, overall, he was definitely balling. And Josh Kobe Allen, I call him, he was doing his thing, per usual.
He is 06 Kobe.
All right, Ant's got Matthew Stafford and Brady Cook as the worst.
Brady Cook. I wanted to pin him on there, but Brady Cook. What school did he go to? Michigan? I mean, Michigan State?
It was Michigan State, yeah. That's what
he was Michigan State.
My brain just keeps hearing Brady Quinn, not Cook. And I'm like, yeah, he sucks.
Worst QB, Joe Burrow, back-to-back NTs that cost his team the game. And he definitely cost his team the game yesterday. And it sucks.
I don't like saying. I don't. So the same way I don't like saying a quarterback won them the game, like when he throws 4 picks and then digs them out of it. I also don't like saying a quarterback lost the game when he's the only fucking reason they were in the game, because that defense isn't doing anything at all. The running game is basically not happening, and he just got 2 receivers.
Yeah. I just hate
the picks are bad though.
Joe Burrow and that's in the same sentence. That's what I hate about it. That as much as I talk about the Bengals and how bad they are, like Joe's that guy. Like Joe shuts me up a lot of times when he's on the field. So yesterday, for me, for like 5 minutes, it was all smiles. He did it because I knew Tyler and all those Cincinnati players out there went down to 10 again for the second time this season. When Joe did that. Lucky enough, he's not hurt. He can play next week.
Okay.
Herbert.
And let's do our power rankings. I'm going with Patriots number 1, Broncos number 2, Seahawks number 3, Rams number 4, Packers number 5.
Did I miss something? Did the Seahawks beat the Rams?
No.
So why do people keep putting, specifically you, Dale, why do you keep putting them above the Rams?
Because this is the way I had it. There you go.
So, number 1.
I'm not backing up anything I have to say.
I just believe if they played 2 out of 3 games in my backyard, the freaking Seahawks
you think
would win.
Darnold would get 2 wins over Stafford?
Yes.
That's
definitely
that's crazier than what I said that they would win over the Denver Broncos. Like, why are me and you bullish on these Seahawks? I don't get it.
Number 5 team. This was close this week, but I can't knock this team out the top 5. Though they beat a Raiders team that they should have beat by more than 7. Denver Broncos at 5 for me.
I did.
At number 4 would be the Green Bay Packers. Number 3 would be Seattle Seahawks. 2, the Rams. 1, New England.
Where your Broncos at?
He had the Broncos
recalculating.
At the Broncos 5. Sorry, Broncos 5, Packers 4. Seattle 3, Rams 2, Patriots 1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
I have the Packers 5, Seattle 4, Broncos 3, Rams 2, Pats 1.
Okay. Coach.
I have Seattle 5, Denver 4, Green Bay 3, Patriots 2, Rams 1.
All right.
How dare you, sir?
Got a question for everybody. Now, one more question before we leave out tonight. Currently, the 1-2 seeds in the AFC are the Patriots and the Broncos. Number 1 seed in the NFC, the Rams, correct? And who's number 2? Packers?
Yep.
Okay. So, going to play a little bit. What team is the easy out?
Out of those 4?
Out of those 4 teams, who's the easy out?
For me, it's the Packers. I think people are giving love too much love. For being honest.
Okay.
Pun intended.
Pun fully intended.
What were the 4 teams again?
4. Patriots, Broncos, Rams, Packers. Those are your current top 2 seeds in each conference. If the season ends.
Yeah. If I'm picking an easier win out of the top 4, it's gonna be the Packers.
Yeah.
I love the addition of Micah, but I still think that secondary you can exploit it.
And I got questions about that coach.
LaFleur, we've been on this show. We have been flip-floppy a lot with this guy. We've liked him. We've not liked him. I mean, he's a good coach, but
I think out of those 4 coaches, he's the most suspect one.
So LaFleur, who's the other NFC?
Rams.
McVay.
Oh yeah, McVay. Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, the only question mark will be Vrabel. That'd be the only question mark. I like Vrabel, obviously, and I see what he's doing here, and I love it. But I just think, like, from what they've actually done in the league, you kind of got to give LaFleur the nod. But I agree with you. I take Vrabel a bit.
I only give Vrabel. Yeah, I give Vrabel the nod because he did it as a player. He understands what it takes, and he was competitive in that train wreck in Tennessee.
Yeah, he still made them play hard. Like, you can see the difference now where, like, same team that still sucks, they don't play as hard now, though.
No.
Like, they played a lot harder when he was in the building.
The Louisiana State Championship this weekend, select V1, and the versus Carr. And the Carr versus St. Augustine, Saturday at 3 p.m. at the Superdome. Likely will be a break a single game attendance of a championship game of upwards of 40 to 50,000 people.
That's a true love for football right there.
Let's fill the dome, man, for Edna Carr and St. Aug, man.
Shout out to Massachusetts, who just had their Super Bowls at Gillette Stadium. Shout out to all champions. Shout out to all champions. Shout out to all teams that took part. Notable teams that I know carry championship division wise. I know Xavier took one in one of those divisions. I think Catholic Memorial took a Super Bowl. I think Randolph won like the D5 championship. Shout out to the teams that I do know won. Football and Massachusetts, I'm trying to uptrend and follow them more than I have, except for my city team, which I always follow. But for the most part, overall great season. It's basketball season time, baby. As football turns to basketball, baby. That's
this. These high school games make me think of the fact that, like, back then, like, don't get me wrong, people have always gone to high school games, but it used to just be more community, like a smaller crowd. Like, you were never back in the day getting $50K for a high school game. I'd be thinking, like, how was it for those high school kids back then to then go to a school as big as like a Florida or like a Texas or something like that, or even get to the league, and how crazy those crowds are compared? Because now you're in high school, you're playing games in front of 20, 30,000. Like, you're getting that exposure. They weren't getting it back then. No, because of crazy. This is wild. But yeah, shout out to the league. Shout out to you fellas. It's just that was the last topic.
Yeah. Coach, you got a Duncanville update with the championship? What's going on?
We have the game of the year in Texas next Saturday. Duncanville, 3-time state champion, is playing Allen. Kyler Murray's Allen. They are back in the hunts. They're going for their 5th state championship ring. They're playing in Memorial Stadium in Mesquite, excellent field. It's going to be lit, man. I believe they are, I know they're number 2 in the state as far as Allen. Duncanville's number 3 in the state. And Allen, I want to see their top 15 in the nation.
Okay.
So it's gonna be lit, man. I'm probably won't be in attendance because I know the tickets are gonna be crazy. You know, I got my thing going on, but I will definitely be watching online.
Yes.
How crazy can the tickets be for a high school game, Coach?
Say again.
How crazy can the tickets be for a high school game?
Absolutely nuts. They oversold. Duncanville played Waxahachie. Waxahachie was the only blemish on Duncanville's record this year. And I heard it was standing room only, They oversold the game. They had to turn people away at the gate.
How the hell you do that? Overselling the game? What the hell?
Because you can buy it online and just a random journal.
Buying online, people telling people, and then at that point they're like, "Nah, we ain't letting nobody else in."
Wow.
Because normally the fire marshal would come in and say, "All right, too many people, we're done. No more people can get in." That's normally a regular season game against Cedar Hill or against DeSoto. It's the same type of crowd.
Put the damn thing in the Cotton Bowl. What's the problem?
There are strict UIL, who is the high school body here. There's strict rules as far as the neutral sites. It's about the distance itself.
Just rules, Dale.
We stupid.
Listen here, you trying to claim a championship game. Never mind trying to tip a regular season game over in the Cotton Bowl or AT&T or one of those big venues.
Where do y'all play championship games at, Coach?
At
playoffs.
At the Death Star.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Fight Club. At the Fight Club.
Fight Club. But yeah, that's the they've been there. This is like maybe like the 10th, 11th year it's been there, maybe. They tried it in Houston, it sucked, of course. They tried it in San Antonio, it didn't have quite the turnout. But it works out. People bitch all the time now. It's a home game for the North Texas team. We can't help. We send motherfuckers to the game every year.
Right. Everybody want to see Jerry's World. Everybody want to see Jerry's World, dog. Come on, man. Who don't want to see Jerry's World?
You got 4 days of football, the state championships, 4 days of football, 3 games a day.
Well, what's going on? Jalen Hurts.
Look, Houston should make it competitive. I mean, with that stadium, they should make it competitive for the state championships to come to Houston. Like, I mean, that's how I would do it.
It had a terrible turnout in Houston.
Win.
Right.
Nobody wants to
go
to
be
Houston.
there. Stop them.
The armpit of Texas.
That's crazy, man.
It's dirty. It's nasty. Nobody wants to go there.
They ain't got no walls. No.
But shout out to there was a little bit of controversy going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Duncanville's backup quarterback has been the starting quarterback for the duration of the playoffs.
So the starter's coming back?
He won't be coming back. And we will probably be breaking a story at the end of the year on STWF Sports.
About him taking over?
Let's go.
About what happened.
Oh.
The starting quarterback, he is very he has direct ties to us.
As a family?
Yes.
Cool.
And
look forward to breaking news.
Breaking vague news. We don't really know what's happening.
SEC Pub Wednesday night opening topic obviously will be the playoff situation, but more teams have declined the bowl bid. New teams that are in. We heard of the first 3: Ohio, Iowa State, Kansas State, Notre Dame. Now, other teams that are declining bowl bids were Baylor, Rutgers, Florida State, who doesn't even have a bowl bid anyway, but I guess because of the Duke situation in the ACC and all the dropouts, they were potentially a team that they were going to put in. Auburn, Temple, UCF, and Kansas, all withdrawing bowl bids this year.
This is exactly what the NCAA was scared of with a playoff, is that the bowls wouldn't mean anything anymore and that the regular season wouldn't mean anything. They somehow managed to keep the regular season meaningful, but the bowl games don't mean fuck all anymore. We don't care.
Never meant anything anyway.
Yeah, they kind of did, though. Because what they used to mean was if you were in a bowl game, you could at least use that in recruiting, but no one gives a shit now. So now you got to make a playoff, but we don't care.
To me, still the most valuable part about making a bowl game is the 2 weeks of practice you get with your team. Because you get to bring your early signing recruits. They're gonna practice. They're gonna get a lay of the land. You get to see how they perform and all this kind of stuff. But you also get the 2 weeks of development for your young players.
Not the game.
That's the most valuable part of it. Don't get me wrong. Now the kids get to go out to somewhere, and they most likely get to take a trip to do something. Like if you get a bowl game in Orlando, you're going to Disney. You know, it's going to happen. So, all right, let's wrap this thing up, man.
Hey, Will, my kids told me they were cold. I told them to go stand in the corner because it's 90 degrees. But I'm terrible. Bad. Bad dad joke.
Two.
Shout out to you guys, man. Fabulous Monday night. Good pick me up for the week. Last week was terrible between my favorite teams losing and just the whole thing of life. So appreciate you guys. It's a pick me up as always, man. You know, love, peace, and strength. Shout out to anybody that tuned in tonight. Gonna give it more blazing as the week goes. Chop up tomorrow, baby. Did he review?
Yeah. Did anybody start watching it?
I watched it. I got my review ready tomorrow.
Let's go.
Bruh. That's why I didn't watch any football games yesterday for the most part. I was live. Wow. I started it and I couldn't turn it off.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Mike,
my goodness.
Mike, that was actually a bad dad joke squared because it was a bad dad joke about a bad dad. Shout out to you,
Miz, man. Miz is officially the Daniel Jones voodoo jinxer. That nickname. And Jay,
I thought you were gonna say he's the Daniel Jones of jokes. That would have been great.
You the Daniel Jones of jokes. Will said that, not me. Jake, we miss you, man. Jake, we miss you. We know your two favorite teams lost today and Saturday, Ohio State and the Bengals, but you know we miss you, Jake.
Yep. All right, be sure you check us out tomorrow for the chop up. We're gonna be having a lot of fun. Bring somebody along, and we have a good time, man. Coach, take us home.
Before he goes, this was Jake's first day at a new job.
Oh,
dangerous job. And he's supposed to get out at 4. He should have been on the show. Did Jake get injured at work?
No, Jake didn't want to come on the show because he knew what was coming with it. If we don't know Jake by now, very predictable why he ain't come on this show.
Fascinating.
You talking about the job?
Yeah, fascinating.
Both
we led with that too. We led with that. I thought
this show would have been an extra half an hour if Jake
of him crying about refs.
So probably the same thing Jake didn't go on tonight.
About refs, you got to be ready to play that. You have to. You got
Sorry, Jake, man. You had to, man.
The whole time. All right, sorry.
Good night.
All right, Coach.
Shout out to you fellows, man, as always. Shout out to Mike, Lupita, Bobby, Brandon, and Anthony. If I forgot anybody, as always, our bad. Yeah, man, let's go make it happen, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Make it happen. Yeah.
Wrap it up. What's the homework for them? What's the food?
Yo, I
Good
think
job.
we need to
Pringles?
decide that here.
Try them Pringles.
Try what?
I don't know. Coach said some Pringles that were crazy in the chat.
Yeah, it's like a lot of Pringles is on there.
We got those. All right.
Cool. All right. Check us out tomorrow. We out.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.